Ladies and gentlemen, and wrestling fans around the world, welcome to this live play-by-play and reaction for WWE Monday Night Raw, right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds' show. Now, let's go. And I hope you guys are ready for what should be an exciting and electrifying WWE Monday Night Raw here on July 6, 2026. And guys, big news as we get things started off here on our little preview before we get started for Monday Night Raw here in just a few minutes as we make sure everything is up and running. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy Monday to y'all. God bless. And hey, I want to start out this live stream by just saying a little something here, guys. And that is, if there's anybody out there dealing with mental health issues or self-confidence or really just struggling with life, I just want you to know that you're not alone, man. Me personally, I'm definitely going through it right now. I'm in a transition in my life where I'm really trying to make better strides and changes in my life to sort of help my mental health, help my overall health, and try to do things better, and also try to really drive this YouTube channel to be where I want it to be. And when you're out there trying to accomplish your dreams, guys, and working hard for those things, it's going to be tough. You're going to go through some rough patches in life, and I just want to remind people out there that you're not alone. No matter what you're going through in life, there's always somebody out there that can relate to your situation or relate to the stressfulness of that situation. So I just wanted to be an encouraging light and just be somebody who's open to say, hey guys, I'm going through those mental struggles myself too, but I'm also striving to overcome those mental health issues and also be able to become not only a better person, a better husband, a better friend, a better family member, but also overall I want to try to do better here on the live streams here on Tim Reynolds Show and make it the type of channel that I really think it can be. So just wanted to get that out there and start off the live stream with that, and appreciate everybody hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. And let's get started here, guys, and we're going to get things started here, ladies and gentlemen, with some unfortunate breaking news. And that's right, just in case you guys did not hear what happened earlier today, WWE will no longer be employing Sheamus. That's right, guys, as we see the Celtic Warrior will be released by WWE once his contract expires. So I guess really it's not a release, but more of just letting that contract expire after, from the reports I've read, it seems like WWE was not able to come to a contract extension or agreement with Sheamus, and unfortunately, after them having some disagreement on a contract restructure, it was actually known months ago that Sheamus would not be coming back to WWE. So very, very sad, especially for wrestling fans around the world. What's up, Sean? He says he's got Cody Rhodes here tonight. I don't blame you here, brother. And all right, guys, as we take a look at the accolades here for Sheamus, man, a 3-time WWE champion, a 1-time World Heavyweight champion, a 4-time Raw Tag Team champion, and a 1-time SmackDown Tag Team champion. He also won the WWE United States Championship 3 times in his career. He was the 2010 King of the Ring and the 2012 Royal Rumble winner, and also was the 2015 Money in the Bank winner, as Sheamus, unfortunately, guys, has decided to step away from WWE after reports say that both him and WWE or TKO could not come to an agreement on a new restructured contract or a new contract extension. So, man, Sheamus is definitely going to be missed. Peace out, Celtic Warrior. We know you're going to be off doing better things here after 19 years in the WWE. Over 2,000 matches for Sheamus in his WWE career. I think he's a future Hall of Famer as we look at these accolades right here, guys. Yeah, I definitely think Sheamus is going to be a future WWE Hall of Famer. But hey, salute to Sheamus. Thank you so much, man, for all of your years of service, all the years that you got to entertain WWE fans like myself and the WWE universe around the world. We want to wish you the best of luck in retirement, my friend. Thank you so much, brother, and best of luck to you. All right, so let's get into it here, guys. After that news, we'll get into what we can expect here tonight on WWE Monday Night Raw. As we get into the little preview here, guys, don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Like we said, guys, tough news there about Sheamus, but let's get right into it here for the preview here of Monday Night Raw. as we've got just a few more minutes until we get things started. Heck yeah, man. All right, so you see here, guys, we got that's right, three championship matches slated for WWE Monday Night Raw here back at 8 o'clock on Netflix. And guys, Raw General Manager Adam Pearce right now is cooking, especially with Nick Aldis out for a suspension right now, with WWE telling him to stay home and investigating the incident between the SmackDown General Manager and the ring general Gunther after their confrontation after WWE Night of Champions. We will see here tonight. Speaking of WWE Night of Champions, it's the new undisputed WWE Champion Sami Zayn in his first ever title defense since winning the WWE Championship back at WWE Night of Champions. Well, he'll go one-on-one with his friend Cody Rhodes after the American Nightmare was able to defeat main event Jey Uso on Friday Night SmackDown to earn this opportunity. Now, for me, guys, I was a little befuddled by this. Why? Because I was expecting maybe Oba Femi to be the one to challenge Sami Zayn at SummerSlam for the undisputed WWE Championship, but definitely did not see this coming, as we see Sami Zayn will have to defend the undisputed WWE Championship on Monday Night Raw. It looks like Raw General Manager and interim SmackDown General Manager Adam Pearce wants to see the WWE title defended on the Raw brand, and I don't blame him, guys. This is the first time we've seen a WWE Championship match on Monday Night Raw in quite a long while here, so it could be an excellent matchup as Sami Zayn goes one-on-one with Cody Rhodes with the undisputed WWE Championship on the line here tonight on WWE Monday Night Raw. And also, guys, what can we expect here on the show? We'll also see the Women's Intercontinental Championship on the line, as Sol Ruca will defend her title against the Judgment Day's Raquel Rodriguez. And for Raquel, she's had many opportunities at becoming champion in WWE, but unfortunately, she's only been able to capture WWE Women's Tag Team Championship gold. So for me, this could be a huge opportunity for Raquel Rodriguez to really take her wrestling and her wrestling career on the main roster here on Monday Night Raw to another level. But guys, I don't think Sol Ruca is going to drop the title that quickly, especially after we've only seen one title defense from Sol Ruca since she got the championship. So for me, when I look at this WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship matchup, I think Sol Ruca is probably going to be the one to get the victory in this one. But with Raquel Rodriguez being a part of the Judgment Day, you can't rule out some Judgment Day mishaps or interference into this one. But I think the big question here is, if Raquel Rodriguez can't get the victory over Sol Ruca, where does this leave Raquel? And where does this leave the Judgment Day? I've been wondering this over the past few weeks, guys. Will Judgment Day be able to stick around as a unit? Or unfortunately, will we see they're going to have to sort of try to figure out where to go from here when it comes to what to expect next from the Judgment Day? I don't know. Could we be seeing a split up here of the Judgment Day? We'll have to see, but I'm not sure what the future looks like right now for this faction here, the Judgment Day on Monday Night Raw. Heck yeah, Rodney. What's up, everybody? Sean, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights in here, man. Heck yeah. Under investigation, Sean. Okay, thank you, man. All right, guys, also coming here tonight, we'll have another championship match here on WWE Monday Night Raw, as we'll see the Vision get their rematch for the World Tag Team titles after the Street Profits were able to pull off the upset just before WWE Night of Champions with the help of Seth Rollins, as he provided the distraction which took Braun Breaker out of the matchup and cost Austin Theory, especially after the brass knucks were used by Seth Rollins on Austin Theory. The Street Profits would take advantage and become your new World Tag Team Champions. And guys, congratulations to the Street Profits, and now they'll have their first ever title defense here on WWE Monday Night Raw here tonight, here on July 6, 2026, as we'll see the Vision, Braun Breaker, and Austin Theory look to get the World Tag Team Championships back around their waist. But the Street Profits will look for a successful first title defense of those World Tag Team Championships since becoming World Tag Team Champions a couple of weeks ago. And the Street Profits are now back on top, and they want the smoke. And I expect this matchup here, ladies and gentlemen, to be one of the best, if not the best matchup that we will see here tonight on WWE Monday Night Raw. And ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget about the revolutionary, the visionary, Seth freaking Rollins! Rollins will get us kicked off here tonight on WWE Monday Night Raw. And I am excited, guys. I'm excited to see what Seth Rollins has to say, especially after challenging Roman Reigns last week to the World Heavyweight Championship title match at SummerSlam. Woo! It's going to be really cool to see what Seth Rollins has to say to kick us off here on WWE Monday Night Raw. All right, guys, so want to make sure we don't miss anything here. I believe we will see one more thing here as we flip it on over on this preview here for WWE Monday Night Raw. We'll also be seeing Oba Femi as we hear from Oba tonight on WWE Monday Night Raw ahead of his Hell in the Cell matchup that he'll have against Brock Lesnar at WWE SummerSlam. Guys, this is going to be huge, and I'm really excited to hear what Oba Femi has to say as we try to see what can we expect from these two beasts, man. These two behemoths going up against each other in what could be one of the biggest Hell in the Cell matches of all time, in my opinion. But it could be really awesome to see what to expect here with Oba Femi here on WWE Monday Night Raw. I think that's about it, guys, for our preview. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. We still got about a minute or so until we get things started here tonight. And that's right, guys. We'll get into it a little bit more here. As we see, like we mentioned earlier, Raquel Rodriguez will have a championship opportunity. I wonder if we'll see Roman Reigns here tonight, especially with Seth Rollins kicking us off here. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Rollins. And how about Liv Morgan, man? I haven't really been a fan of her title defense or her title reign thus far. But right now with Io Sky being her next contender, the new number one contender at SummerSlam, a brutal attack last week by Liv Morgan in the Judgment Day on Io Sky. You got to wonder, how is Io Sky feeling here today, and will she have any backup going forward here? We'll have to just wait and see. But yeah, guys, that's about it here for this WWE preview show here on Tim Reynolds Show. Hope you guys are ready for what should be an exciting WWE Monday Night Raw. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. What's up, Jeff? How we doing, man? Sami Zayn getting too old? I mean, guys, they're all kind of getting too old if you want to go there. I mean, come on. Like, hey, it's the name of the game, man. We can't control age, right? I'm still screaming from last night. Ronnie, me too, man. Great racing yesterday. Great live stream here on the channel as well. It was nice to have everybody hanging out with us. And thank you, everybody, for being a part of Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please like and subscribe. And hope everybody is doing well. Ronnie, thank you, man, for hitting that like button. Jeffrey, how we doing, man? And guys, our event is fixing to start here, so don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I can't wait for all of the championship matchups here tonight. 3 titles will be on the line, including the Women's Intercontinental Championship as Sol Ruca goes one-on-one with Raquel Rodriguez. We'll also see the World Tag Team titles on the line here tonight as the Street Profits look to defend their titles for the first time as they go up against the former champions, The Vision, Braun Breaker, and Austin Theory. And we'll also see for the first time in quite a few years here on WWE Monday Night Raw, the undisputed WWE Championship will be on the line as Sami Zayn looks for a successful first title defense as champion as he goes up against the new number one contender, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. All of that and much more here tonight on WWE Monday Night Raw. And that's right, guys, as we see a replay here of what took place at WWE Night of Champions when Sami Zayn took not only Gunther, but Cody Rhodes to the limit. And after a double crossroads, it looked like Cody Rhodes was going to get the victory, but the roll-up, and Sami Zayn shocks the world with a huge victory to become the new undisputed WWE Champion. It's Sami Zayn! And that's right, ladies and gentlemen, last Friday on SmackDown, main event Jey Uso went one-on-one with Cody Rhodes with the number one contendership on the line. And Jey Uso would take Cody Rhodes to the limit Rhodes even using the spear, but a crossroads to Jey Uso. And the 1, 2, 3 as Cody Rhodes once again becomes your new #1 contender. And Rhodes will look to capture his 4th WWE Championship. Keith, how we doing, man? No, not going to SummerSlam, Ronnie, but definitely going to be streaming SummerSlam. And that's right, ladies and gentlemen, we're in Chicago, the Windy City, here for WWE Monday Night Raw, as we see the ruler, Oba Femi, the King of the Ring, arriving to the arena here tonight for WWE Raw. And you've got to wonder what the King of the Ring will have to say here tonight, as we also see the Judgment Day arriving here, as Raquel Rodriguez gets ready for her Women's Intercontinental Championship match here coming up later tonight. And how about the Street Profits showing some love outside the arena to the WWE Universe, as the World Tag Team Champions will look for a first successful title defense as they go up against the former champs, The Vision. But ladies and gentlemen, arriving to the arena here on Monday Night Raw with championship in tow, it's Sami Zayn, who looks to defend that title for the first time against Cody Rhodes here tonight on Monday Night Raw. And Cody Rhodes greeting Sami Zayn as we arrive here.
Here's what I think you think is going to happen tonight. I bet you think, oh, tonight's your time to just jump right back and take your spot, right? There's no way Sami Zayn can hold on to the WWE Championship. You're going to swoop back in and Golden Boy is champion once again, right? Right? I'm telling you right now, Cody, it's not happening. I'm walking out of Chicago still WWE champion. That's crazy. I actually came up here just to say good luck. We'll just see about that later.
And Cody Rhodes tells Sami Zayn he's right. And oh, wait a minute! Attack from behind! It's Gunther! Gunther's here and a powerbomb to Cody Rhodes! And what is happening? I thought Gunther was suspended! And the ring general just showed up and powerbombed! Cody Rhodes!
You're welcome, Sammy. Cody is not your problem anymore. I'm your worry now. And you better be aware that I think your disgrace, your fluke of a champion, you have never won the title in the first place. Sammy, I'm going to come for you. And when I do...
Holy crap! Cody Rhodes just had his skull slammed inside the car door that Sami Zayn was driving in. But what does this mean for our championship match here tonight?
Most detestable attacks that Gunther's out of his mind. What's this mean for the main event?
Holy crap! Holy smokes, ladies and gentlemen, what a chaotic way to kick off Monday Night Raw as Cody Rhodes is attacked by the ring general Gunther. And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next to kick off WWE Monday Night Raw, it's the new #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, Seth freaking Rollins! Whoa. down. That's right, guys. The Chicago Bears superfan Seth Rollins kicks us off here on WWE Monday Night Raw, but at WWE SummerSlam, he'll go one-on-one with the OTC Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, I'm telling you, Keith, you are right about that. Adam Pearce is not going to like what we just witnessed here with Gunther attacking Cody Rhodes as Sami Zayn arrives to the arena, greeted by Cody Rhodes, and then attacked by Gunther.
In Chicago tonight.
So we'll hear what Seth Rollins has to say as we get things started here on WWE Monday Night Raw. Burn it down! Oh, yeah!
Chicago! Welcome to Monday Night
Rollins!
Y'all know me.
What's up, Tommy Wrestling?
I am a visionary. I am a revolutionary. I am set. God, I love this building, man.
And CM Punk chants.
He's from Chicago. Obligatory CM Punk chants. Get it out of your system. Be honest with you, I couldn't care less about that guy right now. Look, he's just not my business at the moment. My business is the World Heavyweight Championship. My business is SummerSlam, getting back the title that I never lost. My business is beating the Tribal Chief. My business is beating the OTC. My business is continuing to own Roman Reigns.
Okay, Rollins, getting a little full of yourself, aren't we? A little bit. A little bit.
I get it. Obligatory OTC chant. Bad news, Roman is not here tonight.
Ooh.
Hey, I don't like it either. But look, I have run that play a million times. I'm not going to run it again. That's just how it is. Roman Reigns did not come here tonight because either A, he didn't think it did anything for him to be here, or B, the check wasn't big enough.
Good point, Rollins. Good point.
That's just who Roman Reigns is, guys. Chicago, that's just who he is. That's who he's always been. Because Roman Reigns, from day one, has been the chosen one. And nobody wants to hold Roman Reigns accountable ever. The Shield debuted as a trio. Right? There were three of us, but it was made abundantly clear that Roman Reigns was the chosen one. Roman was going to be the guy on the marquee. Roman was going to be the big star. Roman was going to be the guy who main evented all the WrestleManias. And it didn't matter if Roman Reigns couldn't cut a promo. It didn't matter if Roman Reigns couldn't wrestle his way out of a wet paper bag.
Okay, Rollins.
It was always going to be Roman Reigns. And I'll be honest with you, Chicago. You're always honest with me. I'm going to be honest with you. That didn't sit right with me.
Okay, Rollins. Well, you did the same thing, though.
And I'll tell you why. There's a little boy here in the front row. I don't know how old he is, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm not sure. He's 9. There's another one over here, 4 or 5, he's 5. We got another 5-year-old. I was that boy. I was that boy. I was that boy. I sat in these stands, and all I ever wanted to do my entire life was to walk down that ramp, was to hold this microphone in my hand, was to get inside this ring. I wanted to main event WrestleManias.
Yeah, Rollins.
The biggest star in this industry. Those were my dreams. And to watch those dreams be handed off to somebody else, that broke something in me.
Ooh.
That
Interesting.
broke something in me. And every decision that I made after that was in direct response to watching my dreams be handed off to somebody that I didn't feel deserved it. When I broke up the Shield, it was to try to catch up to Roman Reigns. When I cashed in at WrestleMania in the main event to take Roman's main event, that was so I could stay close to Roman Reigns. And I know that sounds petty, and it was, but I truly believed in my heart that if I put in the work, if I sacrificed, if I worked hard, and I believed in myself, I could still achieve those dreams. I believed that Roman Reigns and I were running the same race, but boy, Chicago, was I wrong.
A lot of words here from Rollins.
And it occurred to me a couple of years back. Roman Reigns said something about me that changed everything for me. He admitted the fact that he worked 10 times less than I did, and he made 10 times more than I did.
Ooh, that must have been tough. What's up, Tim?
He said that bullshit with such bravado that it made me want to puke. Because for me, it was never about the money. For me, it was never about making billions of dollars, living in some mansion in South Beach. For me, the reward, Chicago, was the work. It was the hustle. It was the grind. It was the ability to come in here and make something of yourself. Roman Reigns has to beat me at SummerSlam. Absolutely. Do you know why he's got to beat me? Because Roman needs to justify what he's been trying to prove to himself for the last 15 years, and that's that he's not a fraud.
Okay.
But I need to beat Roman Reigns at SummerSlam just as much because I need to prove to myself and that 5-year-old Seth Rollins who was sitting in the stands, I need to prove to him that through hard work, through sacrifice and dreams, you still can achieve greatness. And this day...
Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, interrupting Seth Rollins, it's the megastar here in Chicago on Monday Night Raw. It's L.A. Knight. Yeah.
It's safe to say it's welcomed by the city of Chicago.
Oh, boy.
Just came off the Allstate Arena. Yeah, Mayor's had a problem.
Yeah, I would say.
Bloodline for many years now. Of course, that bloodline's headed by the current world champ of the man.
Ooh, this gonna be interesting.
Roman Reigns.
L.A. Knight, L.A. Knight, L.A. Knight.
Let me talk to you. You gotta understand something.
Ghost.
There's no way that for 2 weeks in a row I was gonna sit back there and listen to this again, because last week Roman Reigns sauntered out here about to bore everybody to sleep, and what did you do? You came out and joined him, and the two of you bored everybody to sleep with the same old trash. It's Seth Rollins. It's Roman Reigns. Yippee skippy. You guys come out here, you're happy-handed, you're bloviating all over each other, and meanwhile, oh man, what a cheat code. What a great little cheat code. All you had to do was come out here and talk about how great you were, how great he was, and all of a sudden, you get a title shot. I happen to remember a time when you had to win matches, when you had to win tournaments to get your opportunity at the
Yep.
title.
Tell him, Knight.
If I'm wrong, but you did lose in the first round of the King of the Ring, didn't you?
Yep. Get him, L.A. Knight.
Hey, no shame, no shame. I lost in the first round too. But the difference between you, the difference between me, is I'm not making a claim out here to the World Heavyweight Champion just for nostalgia's sake. But meanwhile here, hey brother, hey little brother, brother, you want to have a match, brother? Yeah, let's wrestle, brother. Maybe we'll go get haircuts, brother. We'll get the same haircut, brother. Maybe we'll get the same beard, brother. Yeah, why don't we do that? We're the greatest of all time, brother. Greatest at what? Huh?
L.A. Knight's cooking right now.
Nothing.
Uh-oh, L.A. Knight chance. Hell yeah. Thank you, Ghost, for the $2 super chat. Let's get some movement in here. Heck yeah, bro. Thank you, thank you.
Greatest generation. Let me remind you just a couple of years ago. Yeah, I haven't been here as long as you. You're an Iron Man. I'm going to give it to you. You've had so many world title shots. I'm never going to catch you. I understand that. The clock's not in my favor. However, you want to talk about the greatest generation? Let's talk about just a couple years ago when business was really starting to pick up here. When business was really starting to peak. Yeah, who was at the top of that? It wasn't Seth Rollins. It wasn't Roman Reigns. Yeah, I'm going to give some credit to Cody Rhodes, but let's look at what came storming through the WWE, a force like nobody's ever seen. Everywhere you went, you heard everybody saying. Because if we're going to come out here and give ourselves flowers, I'll give myself some.
Because here's what happened. Yeah, I'm making my rise. Here's the acclivity. And what happens? Here's what you're really good at. Here's what Roman Reigns is really good at. I got cut off by the bloodline and the numbers with Roman Reigns. Then a little while later, I come across Seth Rollins in the Vision. I get cut off. Now, here we are again. Roman Reigns and the bloodline trying to stuff LA Knight back down to the bottom, but you can't do it.
Yep.
You're the greatest generation at one thing, being the two biggest vomits in this business.
Oh!
Talk about what's great. You're great at manipulating numbers to hold guys like me down. But the bottom line is this. You can't stop me. You won't stop me. I will rise because I must rise.
Get him, Ghost.
You done?
Apparently the crowd doesn't want it to be done yet. What a promo there from LA Knight. He is cooking Seth Rollins right now.
You know, LA, I don't like you. But I respect you. I respect you, and I'll tell you why. You are a shining example of everything that I just described. You are hard work, you are grind, you are hustle. My friend, I believe your time will come. But right now, I cannot worry about you. Because I have to go to SummerSlam and get back a title that I never lost. And when I get that title back, if you want to step to me one more time, you can be the first person I will put in the dirt.
And big words there by Seth Rollins. As it looks like LA Knight is the one coming out here shooting his shot at what could be the future World Heavyweight Champion. But I think LA Knight's the one who's sick and tired of seeing title shots handed out to guys who did not earn them. And LA Knight is definitely one of those guys who has no problem earning a title shot. Wait a minute, somebody's in the ring though. It's Big Jim! Jimmy Uso's here! The super kick to LA Knight! And Big Jim is back and wants more piece of LA Knight!
Jimmy Uso from last week. LA's got some major problems. Keep on LA Knight, some more. You. Not forgetting Cody's head. Sure. So the meeting is off, and he's going to do it. You know what? Your decision forced my hand. My decision. Your decision. What the hell is going on?
And Nick Aldis is here.
We all know you failed as a wrestler. Now you're failing as a GM. Keep my name out of your mouth. Get him out. Hey, are you trying to stay on permanent leave?
No, I'm trying to protect the interest of SmackDown after you poached my main event.
Save it.
The industry is bigger than your ego, and your ego is why we're in this situation.
Really?
Nick.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
If you would have done something differently, done that to you.
You know what? You're the one that lost your temper. Don't come here and try and lecture me how to run the show.
Yeah, well,
Both
don't talk
shows,
to
by
me
the way.
about
I'm
ego.
doing both
Yeah, don't talk to me about ego, Mr. Both shows, because you're doing a pretty crappy job of it, aren't you? Because Cody's been attacked, and he might be hurt badly, and that is most definitely on you, Mr. Both shows.
Oh! And general manager is getting into it here as we see Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis confronting the ring general Gunther after he attacked Cody Rhodes earlier tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, our undisputed WWE Championship matchup could be off here tonight as of right now, so we'll have to see what happens. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it's our first match scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE World Tag Team Championships. And introducing first, they are the new World Tag Team Champions, Darnell Dawkins, Montez Ford, the Street Profits! Rollins. And coming up next, we'll see them put the World Tag Team titles on the line as they face the former champions, the Vision Braun Breaker and Austin Theory. And that matchup is coming up next here on WWE Monday Night Raw. Hope you guys are enjoying the live play-by-play and reaction right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Hope you guys are ready for some more action here on Monday Night Raw for this live play-by-play. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. And hey, what a great way to get us kicked off here, right? All right, so let's see if we can get right into it here, guys, and try to get to what took place here between the ring general Gunther and Cody Rhodes. All right, we'll get right into it here, guys. Ba-boom, bada-boom. Okay, so you see right here, Sami Zayn just being welcomed in, and bam, the brutal attack there by Gunther, and then the huge power bomb there as the American Nightmare gets put through the table. And Sami Zayn, I think, was just as shocked as we were here in the WWE Universe as you see Gunther step up to Sami and tell Sami that his title reign is a sham. He should be embarrassed to be the champion, and it looks like Gunther tells Sami Zayn, I'm the only. That was just a brutal scene to see and a really crazy way to kick off Monday Night Raw. And then right after that, guys, we would see Seth freaking Rollins come out and address the business of taking care of Roman Reigns at WWE SummerSlam, where he looks to win back the World Heavyweight Championship that he never lost. And then he would be interrupted by the megastar L.A. Knight. Yeah! And L.A. Knight reminds Seth Rollins that ain't nobody here for the old school pony show between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, that the new blood are the ones that are rising, and L.A. Knight feels like he's being the one snubbed or overlooked at the World Heavyweight Championship, with Seth Rollins just being able to come out and sort of talk his way into a championship. L.A. Knight was the one who pointed out, you used to have to win matches to get number one contenderships around here, but it does look like L.A. Knight has his eyes set on the World Heavyweight Championship. But unfortunately for L.A. Knight, we would see things turn out a little bit differently for him, especially after we would see here, guys, at Big Jimmy Uso returns, and L.A. Knight unfortunately doesn't see the super kick coming as Big Jim sends a big message here to L.A. Knight to start off WWE Monday Night Raw. I wonder what this means going forward for L.A. Knight and Big Jimmy Uso, but hey, L.A. Knight's got some problems, I'll tell you that.
The bank winner, among others.
It's the Vision backstage.
We'll take on the Street Profits with the World Tag Team Championships on the line. I mean, considering everything that's happened the last few weeks, Logan, how much pressure are you guys feeling heading into this title opportunity?
Paul Heyman looking at the Vision here.
Don't worry about the whole thing with the barricade. You did not even take out Seth freaking Rollins. And you didn't even take out Joe Hendry. Tag team titles, Street Profits. Come back with something worthy of your wise man.
Ooh.
Or don't come back to me at all.
Damn! Paul Heyman laying down the law.
On the Vision. They still want counsel for the Oracle, Paul Heyman. Timing never necessarily been Heyman's strong suit.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the odds just got a little bit higher here, and the deck just got stacked a little bit more against the Vision, as the Oracle lays down the law, telling the Vision that they better come back with the World Tag Team Gold, or don't come back to Paul Heyman at all. And we see making their way to the ring the challengers for this World Tag Team Championship matchup that's scheduled for one fall here coming up next on WWE Monday Night Raw. Representing the Vision and accompanied by Logan Paul, it's Austin Theory and Braun Breaker! Tim, I have to respect the Goldust days when he went through his character. Cody stayed faithful, and even with that crap. Ghost, I agree with you, man. I miss the old days of these, like, diehard characters who really tried to build a story and build a character and a following rather than just trying to, you know, be a part of all the hype, if you will, right? All right, guys. The bell has rung as we get ready for our first matchup here tonight. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel.
Always insanely intense and ready for battle.
And now a tie-up. Oh, and in the corner, the shoulders to the gut here, Montez Ford, as Braun Breaker starts this thing out, and he makes the tag to Theory. Theory able to use that backbreaker there on Ford, and a beautiful standing moonsault. The cover by Theory, and a kick out it too.
Kick out by Montez Ford. These two teams are 1-1 against each other.
And thrown into the corner head first up against the top turnbuckle. Theory now in control. Ford going into the corner, leaping over as we hear the boos there to Logan Paul. And Montez Ford with the drop kick takes out Austin Theory. Who? And now the tag made. Here comes Dawkins off the ropes here. And Dawkins with the shoulder tackle knocks down Theory. And now Ford, the double team there by Dawkins. The cover here. And a kick out at two by Theory.
Theory last week had mentioned by Heyman that lost to a returning Joe.
So a side headlock here by Dawkins off the ropes now, leaping over him, and Dawkins leaping over Theory. And oh, a spinning back elbow connects to Austin. And now the cover here by Dawkins. Kick out at one by Theory.
Nothing wrong with coming up short to a superstar as talented in the ring as Joe Hendry. Oh, not at all. But it's the timing of it all. The fact that Braun Breaker wasn't able to get rid of the Seth Rollins.
Now the tag made. Here comes Braun Breaker. Breaker going after Dawkins in the corner now with the right hands. Referee trying to get them separated, and now off the ropes goes Dawkins here. And Braun, oh, got caught with a kick. Dawkins with a big drop kick there to Breaker. And Breaker up against the ropes here now. And now Dawkins, reversed here by Breaker. But Dawkins able to reverse it. Double reverse here. Breaker into the ropes. Dawkins able to hold on, and the big boot connects to the chin. Ducking onto the right hand and connecting with one to Theory. And now the side headlock. But then off the ropes goes Breaker. But building momentum. Breaker with the clothesline takes down Dawkins. Who?
The challengers have taken control.
And that's right, the unpredictable badass, as he's been dubbed by the GOAT Michael Cole, gets the upper hand here. Now, will the Street Profits be able to get back into this matchup, or will we see the Vision be able to reclaim their World Tag Team Championships here tonight on WWE Raw? Let me know, guys, in the comments, who are you picking for this matchup as we get back to this tag team matchup here at Monday Night Raw as we get back from these commercial breaks. Make sure you guys please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, on WWE Monday Night Raw. All right, guys, we're on commercial, so just gonna get a poll going here. Make sure you guys, the Vision and the Street Profits. All right, guys. So there is our poll question for this current matchup. That way you guys also know what's going on. Hate the ads. Yeah, look, Tim, I've been a big guy about this as well, man. Like, even with the regular TV cable shows as well with SmackDown, like, there is just so many commercials on WWE programming. It's ridiculous. It really is. Keith, appreciate you, man. Showing some love in the chat, man. Jeff has the gut bubbling juice again. And yep, Tim, good days there. Heck yeah, I appreciate you guys. Christian, so Seth, are we going to forget about the Authority? At least until the pedigree that had Kevin Owens win the title. Hey, Christian the Blind Man, you're right on point with that one, my friend. Got a question for the chat. Oh, thank you there. Looks like, oh, Keith, come on, man. Why would you say I'd be scared to drive? Come on, man. I wouldn't be scared. I've always wanted to be a race car driver. Football player and race car driver. Those were the two things I wanted to be growing up so bad. You guys have no idea. Jeff, I can smell it from here. Oh boy, just as I cleaned my house today for the first time in 6 months, what a mess. Goes through with a comeback, man. I was watching on old black and white 9-inch with my grandmother's sewing room. Heck yeah, dude, I can remember those days hanging out over at the grandmother's house as well, watching wrestling on a tube TV. Sometimes you forgot even when it came on. Just great times, man. That's the one thing that keeps me coming back to wrestling. Sure, it's not as good as it used to be when I was watching it growing up, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people could say the same thing. For me, though, I just think the late 1990s, the early 2000s, before 2010, pretty much that 20 years right there, guys, that's probably the best 20 years in wrestling ever, right? And that's the era I grew up watching wrestling. So even though maybe it's not as good as it used to be, it still brings back those old nostalgic feelings as a fan watching this stuff. So we are back to the action here, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Dawkins makes the tag. Here comes Montez Ford leaping over Breaker and connecting with the elbow to Theory. The clothesline there to Breaker, but he's still on his feet. Another clothesline. Breaker's still up. And now Ford in trouble. The kick to the gut here. And Breaker trying to battle back. And Ford lands on his feet and connects with the Enziguri. And now in the corner, Braun Breaker in trouble. Tosses Montez onto the outside. But an Enziguri connects there to Breaker. And now Braun in trouble. And what a crossbody. Taking out Breaker. And the kick out at 2. So very interesting what's happening here as the tag was made to Montez Ford, who comes in with a lot of momentum, ducking under that clothesline, but Braun able to counter now off the ropes. Ford got caught in the slam there by Breaker as he makes the tag. Here comes Theory. And now Austin Theory rolling inside the ring, missing with the clothesline. Ford connects with the jumping knee. And now the tag made Dawkins is legal. And now Theory in trouble. Up on the shoulders here of Dawkins. Austin Theory in big trouble. The double team connects there by the Street Profits. The cover by Dawkins. And Braun Breaker able to break that one up. Referee had to get out of harm's way there, but almost a near fall there for the Street Profits. And now Ford going after Breaker. But Breaker, though, throws Montez Ford onto the outside of the ring, taking him out of the picture. And now Dawkins with a spinning splash in the corner and a spinning Enziguri. But wait a minute, Theory there with a big left hand. And now Theory going for the finish. But no, Dawkins able to turn it around with a twisted neck breaker. And a beautiful neck breaker DDT in there. Logan Paul trying to help out Theory, and and the referee not having any of it, grabbing the brass knucks away from Logan Paul. And wait a minute, a second pair of brass knucks has just been handed to Braun Breaker. And now Breaker, just got hit. And now, wait a minute, Dawkins beat Breaker to the punch. And now Ford over the top takes out Breaker on the outside. But wait a minute, Theory, I think, sees the brass knucks. Logan Paul still trying to distract him. And now Ford, Dawkins, the one with the brass knucks. And oh boy, Dawkins. Wait a minute. Maxine Dupree. The low blow from behind. Maxine is here, helping out Austin Theory. The cover. And the Vision just won the titles back, thanks to Maxine Dupree. I did not see that coming, ladies and gentlemen, with the huge upset, your winner Champions, Braun Breaker and Austin Theory, the Vision. And now wait. All right. Hello, everybody. I am so sorry. I just had a huge internet crash, everybody. I'm talking like a huge internet crash. I don't know what happened. Oh, man, this fucking sucks.
To take out Braun Breaker, but he gained the World Tag Team title. Maxine Dupree chose Theory.
Everybody hear me okay? And there's the Vision backstage.
I'm proud of you, and I'm happy for you. You deserve this. You're champions. You're the best this business has. And you got me too, which makes us even better. I love you guys. I love you guys.
And there's Paul Heyman. Okay, I think we're running again. Ladies and gentlemen, I would just like to apologize. I'm having some internet issues for whatever reason. I mean, my bill's paid, so unless there's some type of outage, which I'm guessing there is or something, I'm not exactly sure what's going on. So, thank you, everybody. Hope we still got everybody hanging out. Probably not. All right, everybody doing good? All right, so yep, looks like we're up and running, I think. All right, so yep, looks like we're up and running, I think. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here, guys. Terrible internet. Now I'm trying to get caught up with what just happened. Oh, man. Spider-Man, huh? That should be pretty good. All right, guys, so I think we're back up and running. Can everybody hear me okay? My chat hasn't reloaded yet here, so I'm still just trying to make sure that we're up and running, and looks like everything's doing good. Get Crunk and support the channel. Thank you, Ghost. Appreciate you. Keith, thank you, man. And thank you, KC, or Kenneth, I should say.
SummerSlam is coming to US Bank Stadium in Minnesota 3 weeks from Saturday, August 1st and 2nd. Individual and combo tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Speaking of SummerSlam, we got a massive announcement for next week in Dallas with SummerSlam.
Oh, and guys, we see we'll have a men's Intercontinental Championship #1 contenders gauntlet match with Dragon Lee, Chad Gable, Joe Henry, Javon Evans, Ethan Page, Rusev, and Dominic Mysterio.
Backstage right now to Jackie Redmond, who's with the champ.
Thanks so much. And fresh off of that exciting news, please welcome your Intercontinental Champion, Penta. What's up?
How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for asking. Listen, next week we find out the #1 contender to that very title. What are your thoughts on the field?
I'm excited for Golden Match. You know, I know names like Joe Hendry, Dragon Lee, Ethan Page and Rusev.
And Rusev and Ethan Page.
Yeah, you failed to mention our names, but you know whose name you will not get to mention? Rey Mysterio. After sharing the ring with me, he's found his way out of the gauntlet and on the shelf.
And crushed.
¡Ey! Cierren el pinche hocico, pinche par de habladores. Escuchen. Watch what you say about Rey Mysterio.
And you better start learning English before I crush you too.
Chad Gable.
You have a problem here?
No.
Yes, we do.
No. We absolutely do not. Rusev, we'll get to your favorite part of this job, but let me do my part first. Let's go negotiate with Pierce and get ourselves a little tag match with these two. And you can enjoy the show, champ. Come on. Hey, guys. I understand you. But please, tonight, go out with Zeno.
No fear. Chad Gable there for Dragon Lee, helping him out. And meanwhile, in the ring, it's our next matchup here on WWE Monday Night Raw, as we'll see the Women's Intercontinental Championship on the line as Sol Ruca goes one-on-one with Raquel Rodriguez.
Because we still don't know what's going to happen with Sami Zayn defending his WWE Championship.
All right, and the bell rings. So we still don't know what's happening with the WWE Championship match, but we see here a tie-up here in the middle of the ring. Sol Ruca going after Raquel.
Scans that the doctor wants before he will clear Cody to compete tonight. Right now, Raquel Rodriguez with an opportunity to win her first singles championship in WWE. Rodriguez
so now getting out of the corner here, Ruca in some trouble here with Raquel showing off the power. A nice tie-up in the middle of the ring again. And Raquel overpowers Sol into the ropes. Oh, and ducking onto the clothesline now. Sol Ruca going after the side headlock here on Raquel Rodriguez. Rodriguez now off the middle rope. Oh no, Raquel able to stop Sol from that headlock takedown. And a nice shoulder. No, counter by Sol Ruca. But a nice counter there by Raquel. Oh, and the arm drag takedown there.
Shoulders down, and Sol will get the shoulder up and again powering her down to the mat.
And trying to overpower Sol Ruca here.
Rich kick out that time by Ruca. We have said this on a number of occasions.
And wait a minute, Sol back up, leaping onto the shoulders of Raquel. In a roll through here, Raquel able to roll through herself. And now you see here, looking for the springboard, but wait a minute, hung up on the top rope here. And Raquel has Sol where she doesn't want to be, but a big right hand connects.
Hung up on the top rope.
And then, a big enziguri connects to Sol Ruca on the outside apron now. Looking to leap over, and Sol able to get caught though. Oh no, Raquel with Sol Ruca on her shoulders, and Snake Eyes connects. And now off the top turnbuckle, now Raquel going with the big back elbows, connecting here, looking to take out Sol Ruca.
That's been where Sol Ruca lives. She loves to take these high risks, to do these flashing maneuvers. They do generally serve her very well. But in the instance that they don't...
So we see here Ruca picked up by Raquel. Able to counter though. Raquel goes shoulder first into the top turnbuckle. A nice counter there by Sol. And then over the top rope goes Raquel Rodriguez. And now trying to fight back here is Raquel. But wait a minute, Sol Ruca on the outside ring apron. Wait for the moonsault. And she missed. And Raquel, as we see Sol lands on the apron, and a big kick blocked, and what a nice there cartwheel. And a big kick connects there to Raquel. And now we see your Sol Ruca looking for a springboard backflip. Now it's a corkscrew. And what a corkscrew moonsault. And Sol Ruca takes out Raquel Rodriguez. Will Sol Ruca be able to defend her title here against Raquel Rodriguez? Well, now throwing Raquel back inside the ring. Sol Ruca in pursuit, going for the cover here. And a kick out at 2. Moving out the way now, Sol. Got caught, springboard into a choke slam. No, landing on her feet. Sol able to counter, but the clothesline connects. And now Raquel, the cover here, and a kick out at 2. And Raquel Rodriguez is in complete control of this one. Will she be able to dethrone the champion? Well, we'll find out coming after these commercial breaks. But all right, guys, I'm going to try to rewind a little bit here to kind of see what's happening. And I'm trying to keep up here with the chat because right now my chat is not working on my particular streaming service here. So just trying to go ahead and figure out what took place earlier and get back to the action here, guys. All right, thank you everybody for hanging out with us here on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button.
First step. But it's only a first step. Wait, I'm being too harsh. At least someone got something accomplished tonight.
Thank you, Miles. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I was talking to her.
Stuff love. Stuff love. Right? He loves us, right? New chance. All right. You can't see this.
And Akira Tozawa.
Doesn't seem like well, ladies and gentlemen.
And looks like Otis.
JD and Dominic finally sent a message to that weirdo little freak Deadhouse.
What's up, Ghost?
You put yourself in position for a championship. So tonight, we do everything in our power to make sure that you leave Chicago, our new women's intercontinental champion.
So it looks like a meeting between the Judgment Day earlier.
That opportunity slipped through my fingers. No, tonight, I am going to rip that title off of Sol Ruka's waist. Tonight, that title's as good as mine!
Big Mommy Coo! She's ready. Oh my God. You tell? Steve still at that Danhausen jersey. Pretty sure Danhausen has committed a litany of crimes at this point.
All right, let's get back to the matchup here, guys, as we see Sol Ruka looking to survive here against Raquel. A big springboard crossbody connects the cover here, and a kick out at 2. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat donation there, Ghost.
The springboard crossbody by the Intercontinental Champion that took down the challenger but couldn't put Raquel away. Cody's scheduled to take on Sami Zayn for the
Yeah, Jeffrey, we announced that at the preview here before this Monday Night Raw episode. And you see here, battling here is Sol Ruka, trying to continue the onslaught here. The uppercut connects. Raquel still trying to hit with those swinging hands, and Sol keeps countering. Now off the ropes here goes Ruka. Oh, and a big shoulder, but Raquel still on her feet. Sol Ruka with another shoulder, and now in the corner goes Raquel. But uh-oh, Sol now able to miss here, but wait a minute. Oh, the drop kick there connects. And a huge move there in the kip up by Sol Ruka, who's fired up and ready. But oh my goodness, Raquel, oh, catches the Shining Wizard knee, the cover, and a kick out at 2.
Take another look.
Oh, and another big running knee there as that connects the cover here and a kick out. And unfortunately there, the springboard frog splash, oh no! As Sol Ruka went for the finish, kick out at 2. And Raquel with a nice counter, and now Roxanne Perez at ringside here to try to lend a hand to Raquel and looking for the Tejada bomb, but oh, a nice counter by Soul. Head first goes Raquel into the corner, and now Roxanne Perez trying to get involved. And Soul Ruka, oh, wait a minute, Liv Morgan distracting and going after Soul. And now the distraction there after grabbing Soul's foot. And now Raquel with Soul Ruka on her shoulders, the slam, the cover here. And a kick out at 2. And Liv Morgan can't believe it. And Liv Morgan without her Women's World Championship either. And uh-oh! Making her way to the ring! It's Io Sky! But wait a minute, there she is! Oh, taking out Roxanne Perez! And now Io in the building, taking out Liv Morgan!
Back kick drops the Women's World Champion.
And Io Sky, the backflip moonsault takes out both Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez. And Io Sky providing the distraction. And the Soul Snatcher connects the cover here. And your winner of this matchup and still your WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Soul Ruka! Ronnie, peace out, man.
Io Sky making sure Soul Ruka keeps the title tonight. Io delivering an acai moonsault from the outside to take out Liv and Roxanne. And as Raquel watched on, Soul Ruka will capitalize. The Soul Snatcher and still Intercontinental Champion.
All right, guys, finally got my chat working here again. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all helping me fight through my internet issues. And you got to wonder what this means now for the Judgment Day.
The fact that she is hunting, she's a target right now, and the genies of the sky is the one doing the hunting. Speaking of SummerSlam, speaking of hunters and hunted, how about the way that we kicked off Monday Night Raw last week?
That's right, Oba Femi getting challenged to a Hell in a Cell match by Brock Lesnar.
I want to make sure I heard you right. You did. So SummerSlam, you're sure, 100% sure?
Yes, I'm sure. It needs to happen, and I will be the one to put an end to it. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2026 King of the Ring, Oba Femi. Now that destiny has played out, she's not finished with me. A choice has to be made.
Congratulations. That's a hell of a feat. King of the Ring. Now, my apologies, Oba. I have not watched the show. Everybody knows I don't watch the show. I gotta rely on Mr. Heyman over here. Paul tells me that you're really good at calling me names. Like, when I'm not here, you call Brock Lesnar a coward. Brock Lesnar. When I'm not here, you call Brock Lesnar a bitch. You got a pretty big decision to make. Maybe I can help you out with that. You know what they say? Talk, get hit.
And the low blow by Brock Lesnar, and then the F5 to Oba Femi last week on Monday Night Raw. But then Oba was not backing down.
You names behind your back. Well, guess what? You're in front of me, and you're still a bitch. Me and you, one-on-one, Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam.
I accept, Oba, but here's one condition. Hell in a cell.
We finish this. You walk in.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, as you see Paul Heyman, the advocate, and looks like we'll hear from him coming up next here on Monday Night Raw as he addresses Obafemi in the WWE Universe as we get ready for what could be one of the biggest matches ever in WWE SummerSlam history when Brock Lesnar goes one-on-one with Obafemi the Ruler and your 2026 King of the Ring inside a Hell in the Cell. All right, thank you everybody hanging out with us here on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Hell yeah. All right, appreciate everybody hanging out with us here. Big shout out to Ghost Honor with another $2 super chat. And Ghost, I seen your comment earlier, man. Yeah, could we see those shorts, our standard uniform for Mrs. Reynolds on race day? I hope so. I hope so, Doug. All right. Thank you, everybody, hanging out with us here on Tim Reynolds Show. All right. I'm going to try to see if I can sort of get caught up here a little bit on what exactly is happening that I may have missed during the commercial break. Or I should say during the internet connection issues break here. All right. So looks like didn't really miss much other than it looks like Heyman hustle. Heyman really happy with Maxine Dupree coming over and helping out the Vision, but you can see their Alpha Academy sort of left high and dry. Just vote for the denim shorts? Heck yeah, dude. And the Judgment Day's Raquel Rodriguez was looking to bring that WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship back to the clubhouse, but unfortunately she comes up just short, even with Judgment Day trying to help out. We see Io Sky come to the aid of Sol Ruca and able to help her out as Sol Ruca retains her Women's Intercontinental title with the Soul Snatcher there to Raquel Rodriguez. We also seen backstage that Chad Gable coming and helping out both Dragon Lee and Penta as Rusev and All Ego Ethan Page continue to get in the head of Penta, Dragon Lee, amongst others. But we will see a huge gauntlet match to determine the new #1 contender for the WWE Men's Intercontinental Championship next week on Monday Night Raw. Mandy Rose is pregnant. Well, thank you for sharing that info with us there, Casey. All right, so looks like that is about it here, guys. So looks like I didn't miss much, which it's a good thing. All right, guys, here we go.
From tomorrow, Tuesday, July 21st, John Cena says goodbye. A fan favorite returns, and the next generation of superstars rise to the occasion. WWE Unreal takes viewers inside WWE's biggest season yet, heading into WrestleMania 42. WWE Unreal Season 3 premieres July 21st, 2 weeks from tomorrow, here on Netflix. And right now, a sneak peek.
So sneak peek into WWE Unreal, guys.
Start there.
Cena's retiring. We know there is a finality.
The last time will indeed be now.
The why is everything. Who's the next big thing?
Like Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker has got that dog in him. Obafemi!
I think we gotta pull the trigger on somebody.
We have so many great new people. Who's next? That's the bar.
Literally, the last thing you want for your dancing partner in the ring is to get hurt. Oh, I'm okay. You hear that all the time in the ring. Just give me a second.
No one walks away and skates.
And if I get dinged up in the middle of the match and quit, what's it say about me?
Breaker lands on the back of his neck! He's okay. He's okay.
I'll run through a wall for this people.
things happen. It might not seem like a big deal, but everything's just so much better when she's there. What we do is violent.
I'm disappointed in myself.
It's not just your money that depends on it. It's everybody's money.
I feel good. I feel ready. I know the work that I had to put in.
This has consumed me for 23 years.
I needed to change things for everyone who came behind me.
It's everything I've ever worked for.
There's nothing that I won't do.
The future.
Wow. This WWE Unreal Season 3 looks pretty legit. Yeah, we could see Punk close the show here, KC. Interesting.
I can't wait for WWE Unreal 2 weeks from tomorrow here on Netflix. I also can't wait for this at SummerSlam. Two of the most physically dominant Goliaths in WWE history will be locked inside of the sadistic structure known as Hell in a Cell.
So Paul Heyman already inside the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. I serve as the advocate for the greatest combat fighter in history, Brock Lesnar. I came out here tonight to talk about Oba Femi. Oba Femi came into WWE like he owns the joint, which he doesn't. I mean, he saunters down the aisle like he's King Schlong until he got punted by a beast in the little Femis. And that hurt more than almost anything Oba has ever experienced. It waters up your eyes, it forces everything to crawl up in your belly, your knees go together, your voice gets a little higher. And the bad news for Oba Femi is that that's nothing compared to the pain he's going to suffer inside Hell in a Cell.
Apparently, Paul Heyman needs to watch out because the fans don't like what he's saying right now.
Oba Femi has inspired Brock Lesnar. Oba Femi has compelled the beast to emerge from Brock Lesnar. Oba Femi has motivated Brock Lesnar. Oba Femi has made the biggest mistake of his life by accepting the challenge of Brock Lesnar.
We'll see there, Paul.
You're not coming out of Hell in a Cell, Oba. There's no way and no how. Brock Lesnar will destroy Oba Femi inside Hell in a Cell.
Sure. Uh-oh! And ladies and gentlemen, you knew it would only be a matter of time before we would hear from the 2026 King of the Ring, the ruler, Oba Femi! Boom! And the ruler makes his presence known here on Monday Night Raw as he looks to confront the advocate, Paul Heyman. Your King of the Ring is here, and we'll have to hear what he has to say here just a few weeks away from WWE SummerSlam. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with us here. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And Oba staring down the advocate, Paul Heyman.
Paul, you love to talk so much, don't you? That is why I came out here, so you won't be lonely. Let me give you a face to at least talk to.
Thank you, Ghost, for the $2 super chat. I know you guys got loose change.
Last week, talk shit, get hit. But I'll talk facts. I'll state for the record. You know why I'm valuable? I'm valuable because I prevent people from making bad mistakes. You made a bad mistake. Not at WrestleMania. At WrestleMania, you accomplished something over. I got to give you a ton of credit for. You proved to the entire world that Brock Lesnar is beatable. And then in Italy, Brock Lesnar proved Oba Femi is beatable too. So now comes the trilogy match, and we have to find out which one of you goes on being that unbeatable superstar, right? So let's examine who's stepping into Hell in a Cell. You're not stepping into Hell in a Cell with just anybody. You're stepping into Hell in a Cell with Brock Lesnar.
And Oba chants raining down on the advocate, Paul Heyman, here on Monday Night Raw.
Brock Lesnar was the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world. There's no one that fights in a cage like Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar destroyed The Undertaker inside Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell was invented by The Undertaker. And Brock Lesnar didn't just beat Undertaker once inside Hell in a Cell. Brock Lesnar beat Undertaker twice inside Hell in a Cell. You didn't accept a challenge to step into just a cage with Brock Lesnar. You didn't accept a challenge for a cell. That cell is the Brocktagon. And inside that Brocktagon, Brock Lesnar is the bringer of pain. He's the beast you cannot beat. He's the mountain you, Oba Femi, cannot climb.
Damn. Paul Heyman taking some words from Oba.
Only one man will leave SummerSlam. Only one man will leave Hell in a Cell with that reputation intact, that he is truly the unbeatable superstar in WWE. And that man is not a man at all. He's a beast. And his name is Brock Lesnar. And the beatable one is going to be Over Femi.
And we'll hear what Oba has to say in response to the advocate, Paul Heyman.
Your client, Brock Lesnar, showed up last week. And you know what that tells me? After weeks and weeks of calling him out and calling him names and saying everything under the sun to no avail, seemingly, he finally shows up. And that tells me that every word that I said got to him.
Ooh.
Every single thing I said about him got under his skin. And now he can pretend like he doesn't watch the show. The fact that he showed up tells me he definitely watches the show. But then you're here now to do your usual damage control and tell me about how great Brock Lesnar is, and you keep writing all these checks that Brock probably cannot even cash. Because that's what you are, Paul. You've been reduced. You're less than an advocate. You're just a mouth.
Wow.
And that's the thing about a mouth. Mouths need to be fed. But how can you feed if you have no head? That's why you're really out here telling everybody how great Brock Lesnar is, preaching his accolades, telling us about Randy Couture and Undertaker, when neither of those men are over Femi. That's why you're here. Because you're scared. Once again, you are scared and you are here for damage control. Every man knows when his time has come, whether it be the beginning or the end. And trust me, Paul, this is the end. This is the final chapter. This is where the book closes. This is Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar in hell, in a cell. And what bigger stage to do it than SummerSlam, Minneapolis, Minnesota, in front of his friends, in front of his family, in front of his wife. I'll beat him in front of his children. Because he has been the single thing that has stood between me and destiny, me and salvation. And I've learned a very valuable lesson now. You have to walk through hell in order to get to heaven. So tell your client, I'll see him in hell.
Oh! And Obafemi laying down a promo to the promo expert, the Oracle, Paul Heyman, the advocate, as he delivers a huge message to Brock Lesnar as well, saying he'll have to walk through hell to get to heaven to achieve his destiny of becoming world champion, but he'll have to battle Brock Lesnar inside Hell in the Cell.
Undisputed WWE champion, Sami Zayn. Sami, we've been trying to find out the medical status of Cody Rhodes all night long. You are supposed to defend this championship against him in tonight's main event. Unfortunately, I can confirm that Cody Rhodes is no longer able to compete tonight. Can I get your reaction to this breaking news?
He's really out? That's terrible. That's terrible. Look, Cody and I have our differences, okay? But at the end of the day, I'm a good guy. Okay? Some might say the last real good guy around here, and I don't wish ill upon Cody or anyone for that matter, especially Cody. I was kind of looking forward to testing myself against, QB1. look, I don't think it was meant to be. Honestly, this night kind of felt cursed from the beginning. I never truly understood why I was defending the WWE Championship on Raw. So I feel like at this point, let's just wait to SmackDown, figure this out on Friday, see what the landscape looks like then. Adam?
Pardon the interruption. Sammy, you know where we are?
I'm very well for you.
Yeah, Sweet Home Chicago.
Uh-huh.
I promised Chicago a championship match.
Right.
And that is exactly what they're going to get.
Right, but the thing is, Cody,
Sammy,
I don't know if you heard.
I heard. I know. You let me worry about that. You're the champion.
Right.
You prepare like you're defending the title because you are in the main event tonight. Sammy, it is official.
CM Punk? No way! No, 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 no. No, they're not going to do this, right? They're not going to do this, right? They're going to do Sammy dirty like this? There's no way if Sami Zayn takes on CM Punk, there's no way that he's walking out of here as WWE Champion. And that's right, ladies and gentlemen, this next match is a tag team matchup scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, it's Chad Gable! And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next here on WWE Monday Night Raw, it'll be Dragon Lee teaming up with Chad Gable to go up against Adam Page and Rusev. All right, thank you everybody hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. And don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Ghost Honor says, let's think. Obo Ubu goes after less threats, but Brock is a true threat. They keep building this, but Brock fought in the octagon. He battled, and I mean, how far are they going to push? Well, Ghost, the way I look at it here, man, this is probably going to be the last chapter of this Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar rivalry. But I would have told you Oba's going to win no matter what, right? But I'm not exactly sure because Brock Lesnar signing this new contract and being around WWE for quite a while, maybe Brock Lesnar actually ends up getting the victory at SummerSlam. But I'm pretty sure Oba's going to probably get the win because he's the one who has a championship matchup coming up next. So, or at least, you know, when he chooses. All right, thank you everybody for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Waiting to get back to the action here as we see Oba Femi confronted by Paul Heyman. And we go ahead and we're going to try to see if we can get caught up here a little bit with what's happening, see if there's any news to keep up with here. All right, so nothing as of yet here, guys. Just trying to look around to see if there's any more news.
Everybody seen Jimmy Uso?
Looks like LA Knight looking for Big Jim.
Vision, using the numbers, the bloodline, using the numbers twice, and now they're back for this whole thing. And it's always been for me, one way or another. I'm going to find a way to make sure that I take care of this. Look, at some point you just get to a point where you got to take extreme measures. First order of business, hey, this ain't nothing different for me. I'm looking for Jimmy Uso. He's going to get his. Yeah. Hey, Jim!
And we see there, LA Knight still looking for Big Jim after that attack from earlier. So I wonder what LA Knight's going to get himself into here. And it looks like Cody Rhodes has not been medically cleared to compete here today. Or I should say here tonight. So General Manager Adam Pearce announcing that I guess we're expected to still see the title defended tonight. And I gotta imagine they're probably going to give CM Punk the match, which is so dumb. Yeah, Ghost, you're right. They're actually getting worse. The storylines are legit getting worse. And ladies and gentlemen, their opponents, as Dragon Lee has already made it to the ring, as we see introducing first, he's All Ego, Ethan Page! And his tag team partner, Rusev! The cheap attack here by Rusev and All Ego Ethan Page going after Chad Gable and Dragon Lee.
Yeah, let's see how well they work together next week because it's going to be in a gauntlet match with
and now a hit in the corner. Dragon Lee is now in trouble as we see the stomp there from Rusev on Lee.
Comes down to Rusev and Ethan Page. What's going to happen then if they go one-on-one in the gauntlet match?
We would find out who the best man truly is in a technical classic.
Or maybe
so All Ego, now the legal man, going after Dragon Lee.
Going to work on Dragon Lee. Again, 7 men in a gauntlet match next week. 2 men will start. Once
so Ethan now off the ropes here, and a big boot connects there to Dragon Lee.
At the Intercontinental Champion Penta. Joining these 4 men in that matchup will be Joe Hendry, Javon Evans, and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Third time.
All right, so Rusev now legal. A nice standing suplex there to Dragon Lee. And now again, Lee, another suplex by Rusev. And Rusev showing off the power here early as he's taking it to Dragon Lee. Chad Gable can only watch from the ringside apron.
I would say the majority of the time.
Oh, and the drop kick from Dragon Lee after he was thrown in the corner, and Rusev misses with the splash, and the tag made. Here comes Chad Gable, and a beautiful German suplex connects, and another German to Rusev, holding on and looking for a third, but Rusev able to counter. A couple of back elbows to the chin of Gable here, and Chad, tosses Rusev over the top of him, and does the same to Ethan Page. Oh, and went for the big boot, but we see here, taking him down, going for the ankle lock. Chad Gable locked in with the ankle lock. And here goes Ethan Page, but he gets tossed over the head of Gable. And now Dragon Lee back inside the ring. And the drop kick there to All Ego. And now you see here, it's Dragon Lee's turn. As All Ego's in the corner, but Rusev there to save his tag team partner. But wait a minute. Dragon Lee now off the ropes here and tossing him over and taking out both men on the outside as Dragon Lee gets an assist from Chad Gable and takes out Rusev and All Ego with a beautiful move over the top rope and spilling onto the outside. Well, we see Dragon Dragon Lee and Chad Gable be able to pull off the victory here tonight on Monday Night Raw? Or will we see Rusev and All Ego, Ethan Page, be able to get the victory in this tag team matchup here on WWE Monday Night Raw? Well, we will find out coming up after these commercial breaks, but make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Love you, Tim, Mama, Attack Cat, and Graybeard. Been a long day. Time for the asshole to go to bed. Love y'all. Thank you, Ghost. I appreciate you, man. And Jeffrey, you are right. We could be seeing Sami Zayn versus CM Punk here tonight. I don't know if I like this, man, because look, if CM Punk is going to take on Sami Zayn for the undisputed WWE Championship, as soon as he comes back, you can't have him win the title, man. And I just don't see Sami Zayn walking out with the title unless there's some type of interference. Maybe from Cody Rhodes, maybe from Gunther. I'm not sure, man, but you gotta figure it's CM Punk. They're in Chicago. Like, oh, this is crazy, dude. Yeah, Ghost, you're right, though. I hate the storylines are crumbling. They're actually getting worse. I think I gotta agree with you, man. I think I gotta agree with you. All right, guys. And Sami Zayn a little shocked there for what it looked like about that decision from General Manager Adam Pearce. But you gotta figure Pearce is probably, I think he's reaching out on a limb here, you know, trying to get CM Punk to be the new WWE champion, right? I mean, gosh, man, if they legit drop the title off of Sami this early, I mean, that's just going to be terrible. This is going to be worse than Kofi Kingston losing in 10 seconds against Brock Lesnar. It's just going to be freaking ridiculous. Learning the power of now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Happiness depends on how I speak. Ain't no competition with nobody else but me. I won't stop until I'm who I want to be. And that's just me. That's just me. I am blessed. I just gotta say that I'm loved. I just gotta say I am proud of. And I'm learning the power of now. Yeah, yeah. My happiness depends on how I speak. Ain't no competition with nobody else but me. I won't stop until I'm who I want to be. 'Cause that's just me. That's just me. 'Cause I am blessed. I just gotta say it that I'm loved. And we're back to the match. Here we go. And we're here with this tag team matchup. Chad Gable and Dragon Lee going one-on-one with Rusev and Ethan Page. Right now, it looks like Ethan Page and Rusev are back on the same page here.
Heat tonight in the WWE Championship match in our main event. However, Raw General Manager Adam Pearce telling Sami Zayn,
and Rusev with the clotheslines there to Chad Gable, keeping the pressure on. And another clothesline there, Rusev just showing off the strength and power right now, picking Gable apart.
You got no choice but to accept the fact that Ethan Page makes Rusev a better Rusev than Rusev is without Ethan Page. And actually, I do agree with you on that point, Corey. Rusev has been a much different competitor.
So now in the corner here, Gable in trouble. Rusev, got hit with a boot. And then Ethan Page catches a right hand. A chop and another right from Gable, ducking underneath Rusev. And now, Chad looking to make a tag. And then, jumping over Rusev, holding on and slamming down. No, Gable connected with a DDT. And that could be the opening Chad needs here. And Dragon Lee in the corner. Gable looking to make a tag. And the tag made. And Ethan Page also legal. Ducking under the clothesline. The drop kick there to Rusev. And now Ethan Page gets caught with a kick. Missing with that one. And now Dragon Lee gets caught there as he's able to connect with both kicks to Rusev and All Ego. And a nice catch there. And now off the, DDT. And the All Ego in trouble here. Ethan Page as Dragon Lee is in complete control. Placing Ego up on the top rope here. And the Enziguri connects. And now, wait a minute. Ethan Page, not where he wants to be here. On the top rope, the stop there by Dragon Lee. The cover. And Rusev there to break it up. What a chop right there to the chest of Dragon Lee. And now making the tag. Rusev now legal. Trying to call the shots. And now we see here a possible double team. But wait a minute. And Gable able to catch Lee. And a right hand to Rusev. Ducking under the clothesline. And an angle slam there to All Ego. But a big boot from Rusev takes out Gable. But wait a minute. Dragon Lee with the roll up. And Rusev able to roll through. And then Dragon Lee catches him. And oh no, the German connects a super kick from Dragon Lee. And now Rusev in trouble. And wait a minute. Wait a minute, Dragon Lee going up to the top rope here. Rusev's halfway across the ring, but now back to his feet. Oh no, he got caught. Rusev with the Uranagi. And now Rusev with the big boot. And now Dragon Lee in trouble. Rusev with the accolade. It's locked in. Looking to make Dragon Lee tap out. And he does. And here are your winners. Rusev and All Ego, Ethan Page. And Rusev continuing to keep the accolade locked in. And now Gable back inside the ring. And wait a minute, Gable goes after Rusev here. And Rusev in trouble. But wait a minute, All Ego's right there, Ethan Page, to help out Rusev going after Chad. And now the accolade locked into Chad Gable. And now the right hands here from All Ego. But wait a minute. It's Joe Hendry. And Joe Hendry's here. And now ducking under, taking out All Ego. And Rusev by himself. And now Rusev catches the right elbow to Joe, but Joe able to counter. Over the top rope goes Rusev. And now Joe Hendry. The fall-away slam! The kip up! And you know what's next? The spin around!
Can you imagine Cole and Henry were to challenge Penta at SummerSlam? We have to hear an entire stadium.
Oh, and Rusev there connects with a big kick to Joe Hendry. And now Ethan Page. Oh my goodness, Egoplex. And the Egoplex.
Just gave the order.
And now Rusev applying the accolade to Joe Hendry. And Henry in big trouble as Rusev and All Ego continue to punish every single opponent in front of them. And Rusev trying to be pulled away by WWE referees and officials. And Joe Hendry, oh no, going right after it. Going right back to it.
Good luck in the gauntlet match against that madman next week. Hendry should learn to cover to Bongaranga to save himself a lot of trouble.
And Rusev and All Ego, Ethan Page, look like they've got a new tag team forming here, but they'll have to put their partnership aside when next week they face off against each other in what will be a gauntlet match to determine the new #1 contender for the WWE Men's Intercontinental Championship. All right, thank you everybody for hanging out with us here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
The night kickoff. Well, the attack on Cody Rhodes. We still know Sami Zayn's going to defend the WWE title tonight, but against who? But also, Seth Rollins kicked off the show before he was interrupted by LA Knight, who still has a problem with the bloodline. Let's take it back to Monday Night Raw last week. LA Knight has seemingly been embroiled in an endless rivalry with the entire bloodline. Last week, one-on-one with Jimmy Uso, and LA Knight
Yeah, and unfortunately there, Jey Uso got the better of LA Knight with the distraction, and then LA Knight going after Jimmy Uso. But then Solo Sikoa returned to Monday Night Raw again, this time taking out Jimmy before Jey caught a BFT, and the blunt force trauma takes out Jey Uso. And does this mean LA Knight and Solo Sikoa are on the same page? I'm not sure, but after what happened earlier tonight with Jimmy Uso coming and hitting the super kick on LA Knight behind his back, the sneak attack, what does this mean? And there's Jimmy Uso.
Hey, Jimmy, wait up, man. I know you're trying to leave, but just one quick question before you go. What was that with LA Knight earlier? I mean, what kind of message were you trying to send exactly?
Hey, Jackie, it seems like it's time for Big Jim to step up for the bloodline, which means I'm going to go to SmackDown. I'm going to get Solo. But after tonight, I can happily say,
Uh-oh.
Oh, my God.
Oh, and now Jacob Fatu going after LA Knight outside the arena.
we got this thing.
And Jacob Fatu going after LA Knight. Now that's General Manager Adam Pearce.
Well, with Cody Rhodes out, that man Adam Pearce is working on finding a challenger to face Sami Zayn tonight for the WWE title.
What's up, Tim? How we doing? Yeah, sorry, man, about earlier, dude. I had really bad internet connection issues. My internet literally shut off on me twice. I actually rebooted it, got everything going, and then it shut off again. I'm not exactly sure what happened. I know the bill's been paid. So, yeah, just kind of got screwed over by the internet here, man. Wish it wasn't the case, but unfortunately, that's what happens. But all right, guys, we're here on commercial break now. As we're waiting to get back to the action here, don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. What do you guys think of the show so far? Anybody got any comments, or what do you guys think about the storylines? All right, appreciate you, Tim. So Rusev and Ethan Page able to get the victory there in that last matchup. Yeah, KC, not too bad. Not too bad. Monday Night Raw been pretty good today. I've seen worse. Got one question for the chat, says Tim. If I put Tim in my race car with me, y'all think he'll be scared from my driving? Will he get out of the car shaking like Elvis? Yes. Or 1 or 2 for no. Come on, Tim. Brother, I know you're a good racer, and I know you're probably fast as well, but you're not going to scare me. If anything, you're going to get me having an adrenaline rush and getting all excited.
Delivered to your door at wingstop.com.
Uh-oh.
Lyra,
Message from
you
Bailey.
once waited in line for hours at a toy shop to meet me, and I made time for you to have a real conversation about your wrestling career. And maybe that never meant anything to you. to me, that's the foundation of where my respect for you began, where my trust in you truly began. Because I watched this girl who was just a fan become the first ever women's intercontinental champion, to then become my best friend and stand right beside me at WrestleMania. And when I had one of the hardest years of my career, it was you who kept me level-headed. It was you who made me reach deep down and bring out the best version of myself every single week. You constantly reminded me of who I was and what I've done. After all the heartbreaks I've been through, I never questioned my trust in you. I've shared my experiences and my stories with you, thinking it would help guide you, but you just used it all against me. And I just don't understand why you couldn't have an honest conversation with me about everything that was going on in your head, and instead, you took the easy way out. So Lyra, I'm giving you one chance to prove to me that you're not just like everybody else. Meet me next week, face to face.
Oh, big message there by Bailey.
I sort of feel sorry for Bailey, but let's check out what happens next week, because Raw is live at American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, and what a show we have in store.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Beast, Brock Lesnar, will be on Monday Night Raw next week.
Femi will be in Dallas next Monday. Also next week, the Intercontinental Championship #1 contenders gauntlet match. The winner will face Penta for the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam. And we know Io Sky's plan for SummerSlam to challenge.
And guys, we see next week, Io Sky goes one-on-one with Roxanne Perez on Monday Night Raw. And that's right, ladies and gentlemen, the World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns returns to Monday Night Raw next week as they head to Dallas, Texas. There's Adam Pearce backstage.
You are on administrative leave. What do you want?
That's a funny way of saying thank you.
Thank you for what?
You see, while you were leaving voicemails, I placed a successful call.
Really?
And I've secured a replacement to face Sami Zayn in the main event.
Give me a break.
That superstar is in the building. So the only thing left for me to say is you're welcome.
Okay. So a little bit of general manager dueling going on here as Sami Zayn gets ready for his match coming up next, where he will defend the undisputed WWE Championship here in the main event on Monday Night Raw. But who will be his opponent? That is the big question everybody is wondering right now, ladies and gentlemen. As we head to commercial break here, it's been a pretty interesting Monday Night Raw here, to say the least. Unfortunately, with our internet connection issues earlier, looks like the live stream's kind of fallen off a little bit, but I appreciate everybody who has hung out in here and continues to hang out in here on the channel. It does mean a lot to me, man, and hope you guys are having a good Monday. I did kick off the show by talking about anybody out there that is dealing with mental health struggles, personal struggles, you know, confidence in themselves, that sort of thing. I'm going through the same thing right now myself, and it's definitely been a struggle, especially with this, new sort of journey I'm on with YouTube and my YouTube channel. And it's not been easy, guys. It's not been easy. I have found it difficult to focus, difficult to manage my emotions, and just want to try to make my dreams come true, man, and want to try to provide for my family and my wife. And sometimes it just hurts. right, guys. Sorry, just texting back the wife. Hope everybody's having a good time here and enjoying their Monday night. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Appreciate everybody showing some love here on the chat. Maybe start a Discord chat. KC, man, you said this a bunch, Kenneth. Look, I've tried to explain to you, man. I'm not doing a Discord channel. I have one, but I don't do one because then everybody's going to try to talk at the same time. It's not really manageable, okay? And plus, with my connection issues, man, like, if I have a Discord thing up here right now, what do you think's going to happen to my internet then? You know? Like, you got to take these things into consideration, man. I'm not in a giant studio. I'm not in my own personal building with a business Wi-Fi. You know, I do this from my home, so it's not as easy as just, join everybody on Discord. Like, it doesn't work that way, bro. I appreciate you trying to help, but I think your suggestions are just like coming out of thin air. They're not coming with any sort of, actual evidence or info. So just take it easy. Got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, Jeff? Yep. Appreciate Tim, KC, Jeffrey, and Mrs. Reynolds hanging out with us on the channel. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe.
You thought what happened to your lad last week was bad. Just wait to see what happens to you Saturday night's main event. See, we saw you on SmackDown. We saw your little phone call to your friend calling for backup. We don't care who it is. Because I'm not just coming for the money. I'm coming to smash you up. I'm coming to grind on you. I am coming to embarrass you. I'm going to dance on your head in front of your fans. And most importantly, I'm going to put this Cinderella sob story in the bin where it belongs. You can make this right, Danhausen. So give us the money and uncurse JD. This can all be fixed. And just like my Juanita said, give us what we want, or the Judgment Day is going to make your life a living hell.
So Dirty Dom and JD McDonough send a big message to Danhausen as we'll see Danhausen go one-on-one with JD McDonough at Saturday night's main event. Yeah, Punk or Gunther, mystery opponent for Sami Zayn. Well, we're going to find out. Let's go! And ladies and gentlemen, the next match is scheduled for one fall and is our main event of WWE Monday Night Raw. And it is for the undisputed WWE Championship. And introducing first, he is the new undisputed WWE Champion, Sami Zayn. Now, ladies and gentlemen, who will be the mystery opponent? I think we all know who it is. CM Punk.
Oh, you're making it sound like Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis are doing Sami Zayn a favor. It took him 25 years to reach the top of the mountain. 9 days later, he's got to defend it blindly against who knows? But you know this. Tonight's WWE is brought to you.
Let's go!
No doubt Sami had an airtight game plan for Cody Rhodes tonight. Now he's forced to defend his title against an opponent he has not encountered. This is insane. You want to be champion? You need to defend the title against all comers.
And we'll see who it is. And it's CM Punk! He's back in Chicago as he gets ready for another championship match! Wow! Who could have seen that coming? And ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, the new opponent for the undisputed WWE Champion, Chicago's own, the best in the world, CM Punk! I'm a cult of personality. I know your ego. I know you see. The cult of personality. Cult of personality. A cult of personality. It's clobbering time! And the crowd here in Chicago pumped up for the return of CM Punk! Only you can set me free. No, you're not, Michael Cole. Nobody is shocked. Oh, I'm a cult of personality, a cult of personality, a cult of personality. And the last time we seen CM Punk was just after his loss at WrestleMania as he took some time off to recuperate. And now, back on Monday Night Raw, CM Punk with a championship opportunity in front of him. Will he be able to defeat Sami Zayn and become the undisputed WWE Champion? I'm telling you right now, guys, if they drop the title on Sami Zayn already, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. Tim need an album of his singing? No way, dude. Even a blind man saw it coming, says Christian. Thank you, Christian. Thank you there, Tim. I appreciate you, man, supporting the channel here with us. And man, CM Punk almost slipped right off of the top turnbuckle there. Don't get injured before the match even starts there, Punk. Should have definitely thought this was a possibility today, but I mean, this just does not bode well for Sami Zayn. It just doesn't. It doesn't, guys. Oh, it's Sami Zayn shoving his hand in the face of CM Punk.
Getting a bit salty here before this matchup starts. The better official, Chad Pat, brought the control things here tonight. I have to imagine this was the absolute last face on earth Sami Zayn was expecting to see tonight, let alone defend his undisputed WWE title against. Well, preparing notes for the matchup tonight against Cody Rhodes. I was going to talk about some of the success that Sami Zayn has had in Chicago. Winning a World Games match here a number of years ago. He took John Cena to a no contest in the U.S. Open Challenge last year. But man, oh man, Sami Zayn.
All right, here we go, guys.
Man, who's playing a hard game tonight.
Hell yeah, Ronnie. All right, so the bell has rung as we get ready for our main event of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And here we go. So a tie-up here in the middle of the ring. Nice side headlock here by CM Punk. Off the ropes. No, against the ropes here, Punk. Now off the ropes, Sami Zayn. Nice shoulder tackle, knocks down the champion. And CM Punk bringing it here early against Sami Zayn.
Sami can do this on the fly.
Sami Zayn now with the headlock of his own. Punk gets Zayn up against the ropes here.
He won the WWE title back in 2011.
Oh, and a huge chop from Sami Zayn. As you see, CM Punk didn't really see that coming.
Championship in his 10th try just 9 nights ago. What a first title defense.
And a tie-up here by Punk, pushing Sami Zayn into the corner. The referee has to separate these two.
And if you're Sami, what do you need to do tonight to keep the title?
Tim, I appreciate you, man. Thank you, bro. And we see here, over the top. Oh, and a big chop there.
The last time we saw Punk in the ring was at WrestleMania, where he exhausted every fuel reserve in his body. It's been 3 months.
And now Sami Zayn in the corner. And now, right hands right to the skull here of CM Punk as Sami Zayn continues the onslaught. But Punk trying to fight back here. Sami in trouble. And the atomic drop there connects.
It's obvious from looking at his physical condition, CM Punk hasn't been sitting on the couch for the last 3 months.
And now the right hands here by CM Punk as he continues the onslaught here on Sami Zayn. Oh, and now Sami able to fight out of it. Punk over the top rope here onto the ringside apron. And now, oh, hanging up CM Punk on the top rope.
You lost the title at WrestleMania.
There isn't much in this business CM Punk hasn't seen, hasn't experienced, hasn't accomplished.
But oh, Sami Zayn went to run, but Punk grabs the ankle, pulls Sami onto the outside of the ring, and slams him down on the ringside apron. And now Punk, diving through, takes out Sami Zayn, and the momentum clearly in Punk's corner. Will he be able to pull off the upset here in his hometown of Chicago? We will find out coming up next after these commercial breaks. G-Mac in the chat with the CM Punk. CM Punk. CM Punk. Neon lights follow me. There's only you can set me free. Oh, bump. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Hey, appreciate you guys showing some love here in the chat. Don't forget to please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, help out the channel as much as you guys can. Go check out some of my content on Tim Reynolds Show. We got more content coming up this month, man. A very, very busy month for Tim Reynolds Show. We're going to have a lot more WWE content, a lot more NASCAR content on the channel, and also, guys, a lot more football content coming up. Don't forget, guys, August, at the end of August, right around the corner is when we're going to be getting started, switching over to doing NFL full-time here on Tim Reynolds Show, which means that'll be the main focus here on the channel. So hope you guys will like all of that content and support the channel. It really does mean a lot to me here, guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday night evening here hanging out with us. It does mean a lot to me, guys. And thanks for showing some love. CM Punk wins tonight. Then we get CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. Look, G-Mac, I would love CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. Love that match. That match is great. But I think TKO, I'm going to say TKO here. I usually say WWE, but I'm going to say TKO. Like, TKO is going to be doing Sami Zayn a disservice if they drop the title off of him right now. Like, clearly, if they let CM Punk win the title tonight with no number one contenders match, no gauntlet, no tournament, no nothing, he just shows up in Chicago and wins the title, like, how bad does that look, man? Like, I don't think TKO thinks about this shit, man. This looks lazy. If you have CM Punk win the championship today, it's not legit in my opinion. It's not. It's fucked up. It's lazy. It's stupid. Because there's no real storyline to this. He just shows up here in Chicago and wins the championship. It's stupid as hell.
158 fans on hand watching their hometown hero, CM Punk.
So here we go, back in this matchup here with the WWE Championship on the line. Almost 13,000 fans here to watch this matchup here in the main event of Monday Night Raw. And now the stomp there to the skull as Punk tries to battle back here. Sami Zayn keeping the pressure on here.
Sami Zayn is taking over CM Punk. Is this what you were talking about earlier? Perhaps ring rust coming into play after 3 months?
I wouldn't necessarily use the term ring rust when talking about CM Punk. There's very little in this game Punk doesn't know how to do on autopilot.
So Sami Zayn, with the clubby blow, leaping from the middle rope, the cover, and a kick out at 2. So Sami Zayn in complete control here, guys, early on.
All back to WrestleMania. CM Punk left it all in the ring and was still beaten by Roman Reigns.
So the headlock here applied as Punk tries to battle out of it. Sami Zayn trying to get Punk to tap out, up on the shoulders of Punk here. Sami Zayn battling back. And a clothesline there. Zayn right back up, another clothesline. And now CM Punk, Sami Zayn off the ropes here. And an Enziguri connects. In the corner, Punk. And the jumping knee. And now the Bulldog. But wait a minute, Sami Zayn seen it coming. And what a counter by Punk with this twisting neck breaker. The cover. And a kick out by Sami Zayn. And right now, guys, I'm going to make my prediction thinking someone's going to come out here and get involved in this match. Somebody's going to cost CM Punk the title. Maybe Drew McIntyre comes back? Maybe. And CM Punk looking for the go to sleep. Looking to put Sami Zayn away. Zayn, though, able to counter. And now looking for a Blue Thunder Bomb. But Punk able to counter out of it. Elbows to the back of the head of the champion. And now, wait a minute here as we see CM Punk. A big clothesline there knocks down the champ, the cover, but a kick out at 2. And now here, another clothesline there. Sami Zayn getting taken down as he's just able to get the shoulder up. And oh boy, CM Punk going up to the top rope now. Looking to put this matchup away. Punk to the top rope here. Could be looking for that vintage elbow drop. And Sami knocks down Punk on the top rope.
Punk took a little bit too much time. Sami Zayn was shot right to the midsection. And now the champion Zayn looking to regain control of this match.
So Sami Zayn could be looking for a superplex here. Punk could be in big trouble. And Punk! Oh no! Sami with a superplex! And that connects, taking down the challenger. And the champion giving everything he's got to defeat CM Punk here in Chicago, as we'll head to commercial break once again. And man, Sami Zayn looking to pull out all the stops. Will he be able to retain his WWE Championship? Or will we see a new, undisputed WWE Champion crowned as we see CM Punk in his hometown of Chicago looking to redeem himself after losing the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania to Roman Reigns? Dude, Jeffrey, that's the only thing that makes sense right now, Jeffrey. Like Gunther, Cody Rhodes coming out to interfere, maybe Drew McIntyre, right? Like something. You can't give the title to Punk. Now, maybe they'll let Sami Zayn win legit. Maybe. Like that, I think that to me creates the biggest storyline, because then you're like, okay, now what's next for Sami Zayn? What's next for CM Punk, right? I don't want to see a Cody Rhodes heel turn, right? I wouldn't say that, but something's got to give here though, man. They can't be crazy enough to give CM Punk the title. There's no way. Yeah, G-Mac, they've moved Money in the Bank around quite a bit because of that timing with them trying to get WrestleMania in New Orleans. WrestleMania 43 was supposed to be, WrestleMania 42 was supposed to be in New Orleans. But then Saudi Arabia came in with a really big bid, and they were able to get back to Las Vegas to get more money with back-to-back years of WrestleMania being there. And now they're actually trying to put Money in the Bank, I think, right around Survivor Series in October, because they want that momentum of Money in the Bank to carry them through to WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. Now, I don't know if you guys have read up on the things that I'm reading about right now, but next year's WrestleMania is already getting a lot of publicity, guys. We're hearing names like The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, amongst other big name superstars that could be coming back for a one-off match at WrestleMania. Now, I've been hearing more than that. I won't try to get into too many details, because right now, that's probably the one thing going for TKO and WWE right now, is that they don't really have anybody being able to predict exactly what they're doing, because nobody really knows what the hell they're doing in the first place. It's kind of been messed up, twisted, and honestly kind of sad, because I think the storyline telling could be a whole lot better.
CM Punk in Punk's hometown tonight. A collision moments ago has led us to this critical moment.
All right, so we're back in the matchup here as Sami Zayn still throwing right hands with Punk, and these two keep exchanging blows in the middle of the ring.
60 years, the WWE title. What we're seeing right now is what has defined both of these superstars throughout their career. Toughness, guts, grit, and a never-say-die attitude. Yeah, from where they came from.
And now Punk has the upper hand, but Sami Zayn squashes him out very quickly. And now, Punk, Sami Zayn up on his shoulders here. But Zayn looking for a Blue Thunder Bomb, and Punk able to counter with a kick to the head. And now in the corner, a Shining Wizard connects. And CM Punk, went for the Bulldog, and a Blue Thunder Bomb connects the cover, and a kick out at 2. And Sami Zayn pulling out all the stops here. A beautiful Blue Thunder Bomb, and a beautiful counter there by the champion. But now we see here Zayn wondering what he has to do to put away the Second City Saint.
CM Punk arriving on the scene to battle Sami Zayn for the WWE Championship. Zayn's first title defense since winning the title 9 nights ago at Night of Champions. How much does Punk have?
And now Sami Zayn looking for the exploder in the corner, but Punk fighting back here. And now the knees to Sami Zayn. And Zayn in trouble. The high knee connects, and now a Bulldog connects from CM Punk. And now Punk heading up to the top rope here, looking for that vintage elbow drop, and it connects. And now Punk Punk looking for the cover here. And a kick out at 2. Sami Zayn surviving, but wait a minute. The Anaconda Vice! The Anaconda Vice is locked in. Will Sami Zayn tap out? Will Sami Zayn tap out? And Punk has Sami Zayn in the middle of the ring. Will Sami tap out? I don't think so. But man, is it close. Punk has him in the middle of the ring, and Zayn trying to fight out of it here. And the Anaconda Vice still locked in. Sami Zayn in big trouble. Will Punk make him tap out? And Zayn trying to counter, wrapping his legs around the head of Punk. And a nice counter, but wait a minute, CM Punk. Oh no, going for the sharpshooter, but Sami Zayn able to counter here. Punk in big trouble with the boots to the chin. And now Zayn able to get out of that. Back to his feet now, Sami. Uh-oh, got caught on the shoulders, but able to counter. Zayn, slips through the roll-up here on Punk. Oh, and a kick out at 2. And wow, almost the same way that Sami Zayn beat Cody Rhodes, he almost defeats CM Punk here with the same roll-up maneuver. So now both Zayn and Punk going at it in the middle of the ring. Exchanging blows as Sami Zayn. Misses on the shoulders of Punk here. Punk able to counter is Zayn. Oh, the go to sleep. The GTS connects the cover. Oh my goodness. CM Punk just gets the shoulder up. And what a move. CM Punk almost taken out by his own move there as Sami Zayn went for the GTS. The cover, but Punk somehow able to get the shoulder up. And now Sami Zayn wondering what else he has to do.
I don't have an answer. This is where we'll find out what Sami Zayn means as undisputed WWE champion. You want to be champion, you got to dig down deep like a champion. And this may be what Sami Zayn needs. Punk's in the corner.
And now Sami Zayn looking to put this matchup away. Punk in the corner here looking for the Halula kick is Sami Zayn. And Zayn, misses! And Punk with the exploder in the corner! Stealing Sami's move! And now Punk's got the momentum!
These two men.
But wait a minute. CM Punk could possibly be looking to exchange blows here. Maybe looking for a Halula kick for him. And wait a minute, Sami Zayn with Punk on his shoulders. And another go to sleep. And now we see Zayn with a blue thunder bomb. The cover. And somehow CM Punk gets the shoulder up. And another GTS connects to Punk. And then Sami Zayn with a blue thunder bomb. And somehow CM Punk gets the shoulder up before the count of 3. And the crowd here pumped up, rooting for CM Punk. Oh! And a slap in the face of CM Punk over and over again. Sami Zayn just talking trash to Punk here. And still delivering blows to Punk is Sami Zayn. And Punk just taking him. And now Punk trying to fight back. A chop to Zayn. A big right hand. CM Punk building momentum here. Trying to keep himself into this matchup. The combination. Sammy now thrown into the corner. And, oh, a jumping knee. But wait a minute. Oh, went for the Hallula kick. Punk able to get out of the way. And now CM Punk could be looking for his own Hallula kick. And oh, it connects to Zayn. And now Sammy up on the shoulders of Punk. The go to sleep connects to Zayn. The cover. And new undisputed WWE Champion, CM Punk! What the fuck is WWE doing? Excuse my language, but for real, what are they doing?
15 years to the day that CM Punk won the WWE Championship. He wins it once again in his hometown of Chicago. For the last 9 days, Sami Zayn has lived on the top of the world. But tonight,
So Punk able to deliver a Hallula kick. And now CM Punk able to hit the go to sleep, the GTS, and pin Sami Zayn to become your new WWE Champion. I swear, man, TKO has no clue what they're doing, man. Tim, you're right, man. It's all about money. It's all about viral moments. It's just, I'm happy for CM Punk. I really am. I'm happy for him. But you get no match to build for this. You don't do anything to sort of give Punk a chance to win the opportunity to become the #1 contender. Instead, you just pretty much give the title to him. This is so dumb. I'm really a loss for words here, guys. I think this is very dumb. I really do.
as a world champion. I mean, taking up the weight from Sami Zayn, that was a hell of a fight. Sami Zayn was put in a practically unwinnable situation to have to face CM Punk with zero notice. No need to hang your head, Sami.
Yeah, I'm saying, dude. Everyone always had to earn their title shots unless they were some heel that just kind of weaseled their way into getting a title shot. The crowd moshing and going after Punk here.
It's celebration time in the Windy City for the Second City Saint.
Lots of words, guys. No, you're right there, fights. It wasn't as bad as maybe Kofi Kingston or The Miz, but yeah, they definitely did not do Sami Zayn any justice there, man. But hey, What a crazy show here, guys. Thank you, everybody who's hanging out with us here today for this live play-by-play and reaction for WWE Monday Night Raw here on Tim Reynolds Show. Sorry about the internet connections earlier, guys. I'm really glad you guys had stuck with it and hung out with us here until the end of the stream. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, guys. God bless y'all. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday night evening. And thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show, one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Appreciate everybody hanging out here on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, guys, let's get right into our little bit of recap here in this one, as we'll try to get you guys sealed up for the day after what happened. We'll give you a little quick Raw recap here. And yep, Chicago interrupts new undisputed WWE champion. Poor Sami Zayn, man. Poor Sami Zayn. All right, guys, here we go. And there it goes. The GTS there from CM Punk as he becomes your new undisputed WWE champion. A great matchup here that was brought on the last minute. As you see CM Punk arriving to the arena here, that gives me chills just looking at that. The reaction from Chicago, and it was official. But we also will see Dirty Dom and JD McDonough sort of warn Danhausen before their matchup at WWE Saturday Night's main event. The general managers were going at it here as Nick Aldis and general manager Adam Pearce seemed to be button heads, but it was Nick Aldis that actually was able to get the phone call made to make this match official with CM Punk. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with that going forward. We did also see earlier in the evening LA Knight confront Seth Rollins after Rollins is now the new #1 contender for Roman Reigns' World Heavyweight Championship. But Jimmy Uso wanted to make sure he delivered a super kick to LA Knight after Seth Rollins walked away. And now LA Knight finds himself in some big trouble as Jacob Fatu also attacks LA Knight after LA was looking for Big Jim on the outside of the arena. And now we're expected to see Jimmy Uso and Jacob Fatu on Friday Night SmackDown, possibly going after Solo Sikoa. And will LA Knight now be forced to sort of team up with Solo Sikoa? We'll have to see what happens. We also did see Sol Ruca be able to defend and retain her WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship tonight against Raquel Rodriguez in what was a fantastic matchup. Congratulations to Sol Ruca on getting that victory to retain her title. But we did see new World Tag Team Champions crowned here on Monday Night Raw as the Street Profits unfortunately lose the titles 1 week after regaining them since they came back. And guys, we now have new World Tag Team Champions in the Vision, Braun Breaker and Austin Theory, as we see Maxine Dupree turn heel and turn her back on Alpha Academy to join the Vision and help Austin Theory and Braun Breaker win those World Tag Team titles and bring them back to the Vision. We also seen the Advocate, Paul Heyman, really send a message to Oba Femi before we see Oba go one-on-one with Brock Lesnar inside a Hell in the Cell at WWE SummerSlam. Cannot wait to see that matchup here. And we also see Io Sky come out to help Sol Ruca as we're still looking forward to seeing Liv Morgan defend that Women's World Championship against Io Sky at SummerSlam. And guys, that pretty much wraps up that pretty much wraps up Monday Night Raw here on Tim Reynolds Show. Cody Rhodes, I hope he's going to be doing okay as he's battling after that attack from Gunther. I imagine we'll hear on Friday Night SmackDown a response from Cody Rhodes from the attack of Gunther after all is said and done. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now, let's go. Peace out, everybody. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and thank you for hanging out with us here on the channel. Peace out.